All right, the next topic is something we don't like to discuss, but unfortunately, it's happened. The rumor out there is Dune getting delayed? People have been saying yes, people have been saying no. Well,
Mm,
Warner Brothers has said, see you later, it's gone. It's next year now. We're not going to get it this year. It's not going to be in contention for Oscars this year. It's now moved off to March 15th, 2024. And along with that, Godzilla X Kong has also been moved to April 24th. But strangely, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom stays. That's very interesting because the news about Dune happened the day before Empire released all their covers for it. So we've gotten two trailers and multiple covers from Empire for this film.
yeah.
Yeah, Aquaman, we haven't seen nothing in the past 3 years for it. So just to give you guys a bit of a hindsight, March 2024 is looking hella stacked, like hella stacked. So not only do we have Dune in there, we also have Elio, a Pixar movie, The Fall Guy, A Quiet Place Day One, Kung Fu Panda 2, the remake of Snow White from Disney, Mickey 17, which is Bong Joon-ho's next film with Robert Pattinson, and the untitled Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel as well. So that's a pretty stacked month, to blockbuster wise, for Hollywood. So James, what are your thoughts on this news? And do you think anything in that March slate is going to get pushed back due to the heavy competition?
Oh, if they get pushed back, that's I don't know. I don't know if they will get pushed back. We saw March this year have quite a stacked year. Do you remember that time with there was something every single week? And I don't know, but I think those things are kind of complementary to each other. You know, you got that Pixar movie and then the Fall Guy. They're polar opposites, and they can do business in a market. And then same the next week after that, it's A Quiet Place, and then Kung Fu Panda 4. So it's two very different movies. They can be there together. And then you got a Dune a week into itself, and then Disney Snow White. I'm very interested to see how well Snow White will do. It is one of the most iconic stuff, but I'm hearing a lot of things about it. I don't know if they'll translate to the casual audience though. Mickey 17. I don't think Mickey 17 is going to be amazing. It's going to be fantastic, but I don't know if it's going to be like a blockbuster or like a big 40, 50 million opener. I just don't think Bong Joon-ho is that kind of director and can command such an audience to appear. We'll have to see. It really depends on how big they're going to push the marketing because Robert Pattinson's big. And if they can push that it was the director of Parasite, I think that could, get a lot of attention. Ghostbusters Afterlife. Yeah. I don't really know where the Ghostbusters franchise stands in terms of how big of a franchise they are. I think they're fine, but yeah, it's just it is going to be a very fun month. I'm very excited for the month. Um, just because it's a lot of different variety and a lot of different little projects I'm excited for. And some that I aren't excited for. Um, but yeah, I'm not gonna
Imagine if
say Dune.
Beyond the Spider Verse was it didn't get moved; it was still part of that March slate.
My opinion would be much different right now. It would be an insane month. And also to release three animated movies in 1 month is not a smart move. Um,
Yeah.
because yeah, families can't afford three movies in 1 month. Um, sadly, but yeah. If Beyond the Spider-Verse, that completely changed the game. But we're not going to get that for a while. Doom getting delayed. I'm not going to say that's inevitable. I did genuinely believe it wouldn't get moved. I thought these strikes would be finished by September at the latest. And since it was releasing start in November, I thought that's plenty of time to get your actors up and about, mode in the movie. I mean, if strikes end tomorrow, is this a mistake? I don't know. But you've already invested a lot of money already promoting the movie. Now you have to shift it. You've lost your, I think, 6 to 8 week IMAX exclusivity period. The fact that the first one earned 25% of its box office on IMAX, that's huge. And now it's going to be releasing in a stacked month. I don't know if IMAX are going to give that kind of exclusiveness to this film. Perhaps they will, but maybe not for so long. It'll take away Snow White. And whatever else releases. but it won't have the same kind of length as it would have now. So we'll have to see if this is the right move for Warner Brothers. It really depends on how the strikes play out. Perhaps they're playing the safe game, and that's probably the best strategy. Or they could have rolled the dice. Or, I don't know, move or cancel Aquaman. Push Dune to a holiday release that it capitalize on the Hollywood period where box office goes bananas, and just let it reap the rewards, because obviously it's going to be good. People are going to come back for more during the holiday period. You're going to expose another bit of the casual audience to it because they're going to want to see something throughout the holiday period. But yeah, no, you're going to use Aquaman for that. And sure, it worked once, but you better have a good movie in there, because if you're going to keep that in there and sacrifice Dune, you better have a good movie, or a movie that casual audiences will like. But yeah, in Godzilla moving, it's just natural, because it has to happen. You can't have two Warner Brothers on the same weekend eating in each other like that. So I get that. I don't really know what Godzilla times Kong is, or why it's coming, but
It's gonna be
it'll
fun.
it will be fun. It will be fun. I'm looking forward to that. What I do like about this is the fact that the actors get to promote Dune 2, because it is a big movie, and I think just with the cast like that they deserve the chance to promote their film. Also, 2024 was looking like a desert wasteland for a bit, and now we get the chance to have a little bit more in there. So it kind of does, it spreads things out more thinly across the release slate. Yeah. But that's only the positives. I just want the film industry to be healthy, man. First we had COVID destroying it, and now we have the studios not paying people fairly. I'm over it, honestly.
Yeah. And there could be more delays to come, who knows? But I am
Yeah.
very thankful for Dune 2 moving, because now I can finally put on my top 10 for
Oh yes.
2024.
I thought about this, and I'm like, he better put it on his top 10 next time.
That meme is now officially dead. Thank you, Warner Brothers, for assisting that, because it's no longer
Not
releasing.
yet. I have about 3 months to make use of it, and then it's gone. Or about 2 months. We'll probably do our most anticipated in like November or something. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna milk this till I can, as much as I can.
Or who knows? It might be controversial and just leave it off. Just on
No,
purpose.
you're controversial last time and left it off.
But yeah, no, the memes aside, it does baffle me how we've seen so much marketing for Dune already, but nothing for Aquaman, and that's staying. Maybe because Warner Brothers have PTSD over COVID when the first Dune came out, so they're just worried that they want to actually have this franchise kick off and be successful. They don't think that it could happen. And then the other side of the coin is also they want their actors and cast and crew to actually go out and promote this film, because it's pretty much it's a big film. Like, could you imagine Oppenheimer or Barbie not being promoted by the actors? It would just be very weird.
Yeah, I get it.
So yeah, it is a bit premature, but I think it is a good decision on Warner Brothers' part for now. Like you said, if tomorrow it comes out and saying Warner Brothers has settled their strike issues, then they're going to be like, oh shit, do they bring it back, or do they just commit? Yeah, Godzilla vs Kong, that's like a film that you can just always push around. It's just there for blockbuster fun, just
Yeah,
giant lizard going at each other. But but yeah, March is looking very, very interesting. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for the month of March. Going back to your comment of Aquaman having nothing yet. I have a funny story that just happened before we recorded this. Also, so my mom's a big Jason Momoa fan, and I forgot to reply to her over the last like week. I've just been too tired. And then in her messages she had she's like, oh, it was about the Aquaman keeping its release date for December this year. She's like, oh, so excited for this. 'Cause she loved the first one. And I was like, oh, don't expect much from this. I've just heard like all this production, like all these problems happen on set. So don't expect big things from this, like the first one for you. And then she's like, "Oh yeah, I saw the trailer and it didn't look that good." And I was like, no, you didn't, because there is no trailer out for it." And she's like, "What's this then?" And then she sent me this YouTube video, and it's like a fake fan made trailer. Um, Granted, it looks pretty. It's pretty well made for a fan trailer, but still very obviously not good. Didn't make a ton of sense. And I was like, well, that's completely fake. It's not even real, for one. So I just died. I found that hilarious.
Oh, that's funny. Good old parents, eh? They always
Yeah.
just believe the first thing they see on their timeline as being legit.
Do you
Oh, it's
have you always on Facebook? Do you always see like those fan made posters?
yeah.
Um, yeah, and it's like something coming out in December, and it's like completely fake. And that's I love it. They're so good.
Although sometimes fan made posters are better than the actual posters we get.
Sometimes the
Yeah.
ones I see on Facebook have those fan posters, and then everyone's like tagging each other, like, "Oh my god, so excited! We have to go to it!" And it's like not even a real movie. It's like Harry Potter 9. It's like what? Like, they just buy it. Yeah.
Oh, people. All right.